Hello everyone, so today we're doing something a little different. I'm reviewing a movie, but it is still GTA related. I'm reviewing Grand Theft Hamlet, which came out technically last year, but only became available to stream in America a couple of days ago. So I bought a movie subscription, and I just watched it, I just finished it, and I'm here to kind of give my impressions, and I'm going to start spoiler free, and then I'm going to say when I go into spoilers. So I'm going to get a few things out of the way, kind of like the production and everything about this movie. So this isn't a spoiler. It primarily takes place, well, it starts in January 2021, when the United Kingdom underwent its third lockdown for COVID. So there are two actors, Sam Crane and Mark Oosterveen. And Mark and Sam, they're good friends, and they were just playing GTA. This is the first minutes of the film. They're playing GTA Online. They're not incredibly good, but they're just having fun. They come across the theater, I think the Hollywood Bowl, and they say, hey, we should try hosting a play. So they decide on Hamlet, and basically the rest of the movie is them getting a cast, preparing, going through a bunch of hiccups here and there, and eventually throwing this play. And it's a very, very interesting concept because it's not like it's a documentary, right? So it's about them making the play. It's not just Hamlet the play in GTA 5. It's actually them making the play, which I think I actually didn't know going into it. I thought it was just going to be Hamlet the play, but no, it's the process of making it, which is honestly better. I think this movie actually has a lot going for it, and I think that's the reason it has so many good reviews, and I honestly loved it. Is that it's very funny. It's kind of ridiculous, but just in like the good way, right? Like a good example is when they're trying to find people to play these characters. They're finding random players in GTA, like in online, and like, some of these people they don't speak English. Some of these people they barely speak English, or they're just like everyone's just kind of like there, but it's just like a normal GTA player, and they're like, "What's Hamlet? Like, why would I want to do Hamlet?" And they're like, "It's not going to happen because it is so ridiculous." And the entire movie is kind of like that, where it's like it'll be a really good moment, but then you get taken out of it because you're in GTA Online. Shit happens. It's not supposed to, but that's honestly the brilliant of it. Um, and that was made it really funny is that they're real people just constantly messing up things, constantly doing causing all this trouble. Um, I think that the movie is in general a movie you should watch. And I'm gonna kind of start getting into the basic plot. So yeah, as I mentioned, there was Sam and Mark, and they were playing, and they decide they're gonna make Hamlet in GTA. They're gonna run a play. So real Sam Crane is married to Penny Grillas, who is a documentary maker. So they decide that she's gonna basically be the photographer, the videographer, the court, like everything. So she's filming their process of trying to, make Grand Theft Hamlet happen, which is honestly awesome because it's a very funny movie in general, but there are a couple of like actual tough moments. So I'm gonna kind of get into spoilers a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. So the original actor they want to have to play Hamlet is Diplo Allah or Ola. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Dippo basically, right? And for Dippo, he was gonna play Hamlet. He did amazing in his auditions, but then as COVID starts to open up a little more, he has a real job which he has to go do now. So he decides, I can't play this huge role, and they have to recast it eventually to Sam. But what I think is actually a reoccurring theme is that it takes place obviously in a video game, and they kind of mention a lot of that people have real lives outside of it, right? So Mark and Sam get into an argument a couple of times about how Mark doesn't have any family left. He has a wife, no kids, and this is kind of his world now, right? He's making this movie. It's like takes him away from the issues in his life, issues from COVID. While Sam, he has a wife, he has kids, he has an actual life to live outside of this GTA world, and it's kind of like an interesting dynamic between the two, and they explored a nice amount about how they're not the same people yet they have like a common goal. So it ends up kind of like they get in conflicts because of this. Sam and his wife also get into a few arguments about how he's almost become addicted to making sure this play happens. And when it does actually happen, the payoff is even more there. because it's like, oh shit, like I saw all these auditions, all sorts of things. And it seems like they also had some they had some pretty good luck. So they had Jen Cohen, or it also seemed they had some pretty good luck. They had someone named Jen in the play, and she plays Farah in Overwatch, which is just crazy luck. And yeah, I think the highlight of this movie is definitely just the people. I would honestly say Hamlet and GTA are kind of the backset, but the characters and how they get there, their humor, that's the real, stage of the movie. That's the real main focus of this movie, which is why I think I liked it the most because everyone in this movie was interesting. Everything was funny. Like everyone there was super, super funny. Like it was so comedic at times that like random people would just come in and start watching them do whatever. And even some people, random people joined because of this. They're watching and they're like, "Hey, can I have a go?" And then they start performing and they audition and they do well. And that's what I think this movie has going for it, is it kind of breaks out in this new category. As I say in the movie, I think it's the first play done in a virtual game, especially Grand Theft Auto. And it still has, and if anyone who's ever played GTA before, you know it's a little clunky, you know all of that. And it definitely shows, like, the movement's a little bad. There are a lot of mistakes that happen while they're actually doing the play. But it just adds to the kind of funkiness of the movie. So it's not in like a bad way. So, and this movie did actually win a bunch of awards. It won. It was the winner of the SXSW Film and Festival Documentary Feature Jury Award. It won that in 2024. It was the winner of the Stages Documento Award in 2024. It won the Audience Award from the Vancouver International Film Festival. It won the DMZ International Documentary Film Festival Frontier Competition Grand Prize Award in 2024. It won the Morbid Docs Audience Award Silver Skull Grand Theft Hamlet in 2024. And it won, and it's been nominated for a bunch of things, right? So it's been doing very good numbers, and I think it is definitely worth a watch. Now, the one bad thing about this movie, I think just, I know some people like it, I think it's a little charming. There's just kind of bad audio quality just because they're literally using in-game voice mics in GTA, but once you get past that, you turn on subtitles, it's really not a big deal. I guess also it's on Mubi, MUBI. There was a 30-day trial that I could do, so I used my 30-day trial. I'm sure you could find it somewhere, but I mean, it wasn't too hard for me. I didn't actually buy anything to watch it. So yeah, I think this movie is definitely worth a watch. Bravos to Sam, Mark, and Penny for this amazing movie. It was very out there. Um, I hope that more of this kind of happens. And yeah, I mean, this was truly just a good movie. Like, there's not much to say besides like, it was funny. It was, yeah, it was, there was just so much going for it. So yeah, once again, entirely shot in Grand Theft Auto Online. Entirely. There was not one scene that wasn't, which adds to it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about this movie. I think it's definitely worth a watch. I'll leave its movie link in the description. Anyways, thank you.